Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've tried so many of these. Too many probably. But this one stands out. It caught me off guard. Let's figure out why together. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer was initially very hesitant, spending months deciding if this scooter was worth the investment. Ultimately, our reviewer believes it's a fantastic choice, especially for beginners or cyclists intrigued by electric assistance. A major plus is the excellent customer service, providing quick responses to any issues with the scooter or its components. Assembly is required, with the front wheel and handlebars detached upon arrival. However, this client found it manageable, estimating that even a novice could get it ready to ride in about 2 hours, using the included basic tools. While foregoing professional assembly is possible, a bike shop checkup post-assembly is recommended to ensure everything is correctly aligned. This client offers helpful tips for assembly, like avoiding squeezing the front brake before the wheel is properly installed and double-checking that the quick-release lever and disc brakes are on the correct sides. The reviewer also advises consulting online resources for common new bike procedures like bedding the brakes and adjusting the seat. A lot of negative reviews stem from improper setup, causing issues like squeaky brakes or wheel wobbles. As for the ride itself, our reviewer emphasizes that this scooter is incredibly fun. Even without upgrades, the components feel surprisingly high quality. The gear shifters are responsive, and the mechanical disc brakes are a significant improvement over standard brakes, providing much better stopping power when correctly adjusted. The tires are more suited for city streets than off-road adventures, and the suspension is basic but still helpful on uneven surfaces. The battery locks securely to the frame, and the cockpit is neatly assembled with clips for cable management. The motor has a noticeable hum, which this client describes as a satisfying gearhead sound, with a slight roar when the throttle is engaged. It is quite weighty, though, so extra care is needed.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer, who hadn't ridden a bike since childhood, shares their experience with this electric bike, emphasizing its impact on their health and well-being. Initially, there was a mishap involving the throttle, resulting in a minor injury and a lesson learned about the importance of safety gear. After acquiring the proper protection, the reviewer describes the experience as being similar to riding a lightweight motorcycle, reaching speeds around 19 mph. One issue encountered was with the front derailleur, specifically a plastic spacer that caused shifting problems. A visit to a local bike shop temporarily resolved the issue, but it recurred. This led our reviewer to delve into online resources, learning about derailleur mechanics and gear shifting. Despite acknowledging this scooter as a budget option, they highlight its value, especially given their health challenges. Suffering from heart issues and anxiety, this client found the electric assistance invaluable, allowing them to engage in cardio exercise without the pain associated with standing. They elaborate on the different power modes and gear combinations, achieving speeds up to 25 mph with the potential for even higher speeds for stronger riders. The key takeaway is the importance of maintenance, keeping it clean, storing it indoors, and treating it with care. The reviewer uses it for errands, mentioning a 3-4 mile trip taking around 20 minutes at a moderate pace. Ultimately, they highly recommend this scooter, particularly for first-time e-bike users, emphasizing the need to research common issues such as loose spokes before its arrival and double-checking connected parts. They've since accumulated over 500 miles and would happily purchase it again. The reviewer also notes that battery performance is affected by rider weight, with lighter riders achieving greater range.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was generally impressed with this electric bicycle, noting its overall quality and the thoughtful selection of components suitable for mountain biking. However, a significant point of contention was the choice of brakes. Our reviewer couldn't understand why the manufacturer opted for inexpensive cable brakes when comparable higher-quality hydraulic brakes are readily available at a similar price point. The cable brakes, according to this client, required more effort to engage, were less effective at stopping, and generated considerably more noise than hydraulic brakes would have. Another quirk that our reviewer found annoying involved the pedal assist system, PA controller. It momentarily cuts out for nearly half a revolution of the crank whenever the gears are shifted. This characteristic seemed particularly illogical, given that the bicycle uses a hub-drive motor. With a mid-drive motor, such a feature might make sense to reduce torque on the chain during gear changes, but in this case, it seemed to have the opposite effect, actually increasing torque on the chain while shifting. This issue was especially frustrating when climbing hills, as the assist would unexpectedly disappear during downshifts. Despite these issues, the reviewer emphasizes being mostly satisfied with this bicycle, but highlights these annoyances for potential buyers to consider.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.